Hello everyone, and welcome to this walkthrough of myWenc, the parish app that we are launching this fall to help get connected to one another and ultimately to Christ. So I've opened the app here, and I am at the stage where it's asking me to create a profile. So I'm going to click Create Profile, and I'm going to enter my cell phone number. I think a lot of us are used to this version of logging into things, so we're going to get a code that will be texted to us. And I'm just going to wait for that to come through on my phone. So there it is, 042293. So I'm going to put that in. Oopsies. There we go. And I'm going to hit next. And I'm in. So here we are inside the myWenc app, and depending on if you've got light mode or dark mode turned on, it'll be like black or white. It'll just be however it is. Okay, so you'll see down at the bottom here the home button, and this is the St. Wenceslaus newsfeed. So we've got information about Priesthood Sunday. We've got a link to a social media post, a retreat from Scott Catholic that our youth minister helped lead. We've got our October Charity of the Month with an option to donate and some information about that charity. We've got info about the Rosary Rally for Vocations happening the entire month of October, as well info about Pro-Life Month. Of course, it's Pro-Life Month, so lots of great things happening here. And you'll also notice at the bottom, you might also like these different events as well. And so throughout the week and throughout the month, we're going to be promoting different things on this St. Wenceslaus newsfeed. So be sure to come back and check out the new things that have been posted maybe once or twice a week. Okay, so that's our home screen. We've also got the Connect tab, the first option of which is My Groups. So if I click here, I'm going to see all the groups that I'm in. And of course, I wear a couple different hats here at the parish, so I'm going to be in a number of groups. Here are a list of them. And when I'm in a group, for example, let's go to Vocations Committee, because that's the example that I used in the desktop video. I'm going to be able to see all the members of the group. I'm going to be able to see the messages that we've sent out, so that's quite helpful. And of course, to write a message if the group is set up that way, as well as the event calendar for this group. So we don't have the events on the calendar, but if we did, this is where they would appear. Okay. And then I can always leave the group, if I wanted to do that. Okay, I'm going to go back to the Connect tab. We've got our public event calendar. So these are the events at St. Wenceslaus that like everyone's welcome at. You don't necessarily need to register. So lots of different things. We've got Exposition, we've got the Pro-Life Rosary, Priesthood Sunday, all these different things. Life Chain, Grief Share, Boutique. We've got the speaker next weekend for the Nebraska Catholic Conference, CPR training, Adore, trunk or treat at the end of the month, and then things like Holy Days, All Saints Day. Okay. We've also got this list of featured events that we can go to here, and these will be very similar to the ones that you find on the public event calendar. For example, Jason Everett happening in November, and these will get bumped up to the news feed so that you can see them kind of front and center. We've got a link to our bulletin, some social media highlights and social media, and then get to know us page. So if you click parish staff, you can see here, for example, the priests. There's Father Mike, his contact info, Father Tobias, Father Tim. So if you need to get a hold of one of us, one of our deacons, we've got the deacons info here, and then staff over here as well, alphabetically, Barker, Belkey, Churchill, etc. Corey, and there's me. Okay. Office hours, just some helpful information there. And then a link to the parish registration form. So if you or somebody that you know is not yet registered, but would like to do that, you can do that right in the app. So that's very nice to do. Okay, so that's our Connect tab. So let's go to the Pray tab. So here we've got the Mass and confession times. We've got the daily Mass readings, which would be a link to the readings from the USCCB. And then these are priestly ponderings. So this is something new that we're doing, which will be reflections from the priests. So for example, here is Father Tobias's for October 9th. October is the month of the Rosary, and he just wrote this nice little reflection that you could check out. And then a few test ones here for the other priests. So we'll be updating that and cleaning that up as we go. A link here to the Liturgy of the Hours for the iBreviary website. And then here under Eucharistic Adoration, this is our online scheduling software for adoration. So if you'd like to make a weekly commitment or join one of the First Friday hours at the bottom there in green, you can do that. That's a very easy way to connect there. We've got our Mass Intention Request software, so you can do that. And then we've got a link to our Mass live stream. So you would just click there with information on when we stream. And then a few other resources here. So a listing of the Holy Days of Obligation, different things about the saints that we'll kind of put on the news feed for you. And then things like Bible in a Year and Catechism in a Year from Father Mike Schmitz. So just a helpful way to grow in your faith in those ways. So let's head over now to the Give tab. And we've got a link to online giving. So you can access that there. And then information about the different charities of the month. And that'll be updated. And then this one's serving. So we decided to put the ministry schedule in the Give tab because whether it's time, talent, or treasure, all these things are a form of giving. And we recognize that ultimately God is the giver of every good gift. And so whether we give him back our time, our talent, or our treasure, it's all being given back to him. So here I'm in the ministry schedule. You can see that I'm scheduled to be in EMHC on the 6th, and I'm scheduled to be doing music on October 27th. And that's for my whole family. So you can see your family's positions, which is pretty good. I could also browse open positions. So these are the options coming up in October for the roles that I'm in, as well the settings over here for myself with different preference things there, prefers to serve with family members, so on. And then for Anna as well, my wife, she's a lector, and so I can see the different options there for her. And I can add blockout dates, so if I wanted to do that, I would just fill it out that way. And I can even put why. And if I click that little calendar, then I can see all the times that I'm scheduled or that my family is scheduled for the future. Okay, let's do one more thing. I'm going to go back and I'm going to go in the top right corner and click this little icon. And I need to add a picture. So I encourage you to do the same. And if I click a little gear up here, then I can set my notification categories. If I want to hear things that are inspiring, if I want to hear information like news and updates, and then invitation to various events and activities around, then I can select those boxes. And that would be how I get notifications about these different things. I can also edit my profile. So that's where I can add a profile picture, even a cover photo. If I have a name change or a phone number, an email address change, a birthday change or a mailing address change, then I can change all those things. And then I would just hit save at the bottom. And that is the basic walkthrough of the app. So as staff, we're going to be continually updating it and refreshing it and adding more content to it so that it stays relevant and that it stays engaging and that it really does help us as parishioners connect with one another and ultimately connect back to Christ. So thank you so much. Have fun using the app, and God bless you.